Anyway, I got to see my team absolutely get stuffed, which we're going to talk about now, and my daughter sing on video. Let's start with that one from yesterday. The Man United boss, Erik Ten Hag, spoke following his side's 3-0 defeat to Man City on Derby Day yesterday. Despite Man City having more shots at the United goal than the Reds had possession in the match, Ten Hag insisted he was happy with the way his side played.
Very pleased with the performance of our team. So, great spirit, very determined, very energized. So that is what we need, and this team showed it already for a long time. One time we didn't, last week against Fulham, but for a long time, every time we show this spirit, and if we keep this going, there's still a lot in this season to make.
Let's talk about that game, right? We'll talk about Erik Ten Hag and what he said in just a moment. But at half-time, I was happy with the way United were playing. Like two banks, defending really well. It looked like Man City were going to find it really difficult to break down. But they had quite a few chances, which for whatever reason, either Onana saved or United were defending pretty well. They had a few chances, and I did think that come the second half, City would get the chances, would score them, and would win the game, and by 3-1. I've got proof that I'd text someone saying it would be 3-1.
But you said on the show on Friday.
I know, because you got to big up your team, right?
Do you know what it is? I think you're right. I think you defended your shape. I thought was quite tough. Like Manchester City, they were struggling, but you can't against a side like Manchester City. At some point, you're gonna have to come out, because if you allow them to have that much possession,
well, you say that, but it nearly worked, right?
No,
Rashford was clean through again, the Kyle Walker thing,
but
right?
Ultimately it didn't work.
Hold on, there was another incident where he was clean through, I think, in the first half, and he sort of headed the ball down, and it went too close to his body. Had that header gone in front of him, he would have run.
Yeah,
through.
but
I'm just saying the tactics could have worked.
No, but then it's like saying if Onana didn't save some of the ones that you could have got beat 6 or 7.
Yeah, but he's a goalkeeper. His job's to save.
Okay, my point is, I don't think you could give a side like Manchester City all that possession and hope it works. At some point, I mean, Rashford's goal, by the way, wow.
Yeah, was unbelievable.
But Manchester City, and look at the chances Haaland missed. They missed opportunities, but playing that way, so defensive, you're almost better off, do you know what, going out there and going...
No, I don't think so. We'd get stuffed, Benny.
Well, do you know what? Spurs fans would beg to differ, because we were sitting there going, Ange's to change his tactics. He can't just go gun-ho against Man City, and they did it, and they got a point.
Maybe. We've got so many injuries. I'm not going to moan about that.
But we've
got 4 players on the left-hand side of our defence out injured.
No,
I'm just saying.
But listen, Liverpool found a way to win a cup with kids.
No, they got to the cup final.
Okay, yeah, but they won a cup final.
They were, yes, okay.
With kids.
I know, but look who they're playing. Man United are playing the best team, arguably, on the planet.
No, they are the best team on the planet.
And one, let's not forget that. And one thing that I did find it bizarre, right? On our group text, which wound me up knowing I didn't reply to it, right?
Whenever you look popping off, and Dan,
right, it's Dan.
I just leave it.
It's Dan.
If he starts chirping about Arsenal, I leave it. I leave it.
Honestly, he says this like your team, and you go, and he supports Brentford, so go figure. But the reason I didn't really get hooked onto that or anything on social media, not that I ever do on social media, is because they're Man City and they're unbelievable, and we're Man United and we're not. Nothing surprised me yesterday. Maybe leading 1-0 at half-time surprised me. But I genuinely didn't expect to win the game. Man City were unbelievable, and we're not. So I came in here this morning, I was like, well, what do you expect?
If Arsenal got beat by Man City, you'd be laughing in my face.
Arsenal are better than Man United at the moment.
You'd be laughing in my face.
Oh, of course I would.
Exactly, but no, I think the way Erik Ten Hag spoke about the team played really well. I don't agree with that.
First half we did.
I want to say he played really well. I just think
he held on for
dear life.
Yeah, you're right.
But mate, come on. Manchester City were just recycling the ball round the box.
We held on. I don't know if I'd used it, Nancy, for dear life, but we held on. I'm being facetious, yeah, okay.
A bit facetious. But no, again, you are right in terms of what did we expect. There was no result, I thought, where Man United would win that game. Although we've seen it before in the past, but I just thought, I couldn't see it.
No.
When you look at your goal difference and you look at the injuries...
No, they're unbelievable.
They're honestly unbelievable. The way they keep... Do you know what they do? They just keep prodding and probing, and they hope someone switches off. And the moment someone switches off, bang, they're through you. But they're unbelievable. They've got some wonderful players.
I have to say, if Phil Foden doesn't start for England, I think I'm going to throw my TV out the window.
I think he will.
He has to.
No, I think he will.
So here's some of the questions we're asking. We'll talk a bit about Man City as well, because they were incredible. One question I want to ask, and I think I can't answer it.
Yeah. Why can't you answer it?
I just don't know what the answer is, right? If you're going to have to, United fans, if you're going to have to keep one of Erik Ten Hag or Marcus Rashford, who do you keep?
Ooh, I can't answer that.
I don't know what the answer is to that. United fans, 03717223344.
My only thing with that
is
that clearly there's a breakdown between Erik and Marcus Rashford, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if a new manager comes in, right, I think Man United would be really... I think they'd have a real tough decision to make in terms of what to do with Rashford, because there's always going to be that fear that you've seen what he can do when he's explosive. When he's at it, like last season, you go, wow. There's always going to be that thought, well, if we get rid of him too quickly and a new manager comes in, we might never see that Rashford again. But if we keep him, just see what happens. New manager comes in, he might get that Rashford firing again. So that's the decision you've got to make. But I mean, I think Erik Ten Hag's on borrowed time anyway.
Okay, what's the answer to the question? Who would you rather keep?
What, as a Man United fan?
Yeah. Okay, we'll put it out there. 03717.
I think you'll get more people say Rashford. Keep Rashford and let Ten Hag go.
Chris is first up today. 03717 223344 is the number is dialed. You can do the same. Hello, Chris.
Hiya guys, how are you doing? Great show as always. Thanks
you
for having me.
It's our pleasure. Thanks for phoning. Thanks for listening. What would you like to say as a United fan?
You've asked so many questions already. The first one, Rashford or Ten Hag. I'm keeping Rashford because he's proven he can do it, and I think Erik, Darren said already, he's on borrowed time.
Can I just play devil's advocate? When you say Rashford because he's proved he can do it, Erik Ten Hag first season proved he could do it, top 4 in a trophy. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, but he hasn't done it consecutive seasons, as Rashford has. I know he's had his issues this season, but Rashford's continuously put in shifts. Ten Hag, I don't think he's the. More importantly, I don't actually think he's the man that the new owners or Sir Jim wants to be in charge. So that's for Rashford.
Okay.
I wasn't surprised at all with the City performances. I was at the West Ham game and the Fulham game most recently at Old Trafford, and the West Ham game could have been a completely different result if West Ham could finish. Harry Maguire was very suspect, and the Fulham game it was never there.
No.
So the result didn't surprise me. If you'd have given me the option, I'd have taken 3-0 to be fair before kickoff. So 3-1 was respectable in my opinion.
Okay.
It could have been
just last question, Chris, because I want to get through as many calls as I can. United top 4, is it doable?
No, I don't think it is, if I'm honest.
Okay.
I think 11's too much to turn around.
Okay, Chris, thanks for that. Let's go to Daniel. He's up next. Hi, Daniel.
How are we doing, boys? You all right? Great show as always.
Thanks, Danny. How are you? You all right? You well?
Benny's winding me right up to there. So,
What have I done?
Oh.
Right, Benny, just a quick one. How long's Arteta been there, mate?
A good few years now.
So, shall we go through where he's finished in the past 5 seasons with Arsenal, shall we?
You can do, yeah, if you'd like to do that.
So, Aaron Ten Hag's on borrowed time, you're saying. So, last season, great. Yeah, you finished 2nd, but yeah, we all know you bottled it. Before that, it was 5th. Then it was 8th, and 5th. So, do you not think he deserves one more year?
Oh, listen, I don't care what he deserves. I'm not a United fan. But when I'm looking at some of your performances, you're getting smashed by. You've been 7 by Liverpool, I think 4 by Brentford, 4 by Brighton. He can't get the best out of players. He falls out of players. Makes big decisions on certain players. Doesn't make decisions on other players. Comes out He comes out and gives great speeches about I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. He gets rid of Ronaldo. Lets Rashford do what he wants. Sancho gets rid of Sancho. Lets other players do what they want. Where's the continuity?
In comparison, mate, if you do it from 18 months that he's been there to the 18 months that Arteta was first there, it's not comparable, mate.
Well, it is. We won an FA Cup in his first 18 months as well, and you won a League Cup.
Look, you finished 8th, yeah?
Yeah, but you're talking about winning a trophy. Arsenal finished in his first season. We won an FA Cup.
But you finished 8th, yeah?
Well, hold on, you're about to finish 10th.
Come on, mate.
Top half.
Daniel, let me ask you, Daniel, without comparing managers, what do you make of Erik Ten Hag?
Oh, it's an odd one, mate. It's a dressing room full of egos that he's got to manage better. He's got to get more out of the players that he's got. I feel he deserves another year, personally, but that's just me.
Okay.
I think that's only him.
Well, Zinedine Zidane was linked to the club last week. What? I haven't made up my mind about that.
I mean, you look at his resume, it looks lovely.
He does look lovely.
Champions
and
League
he has said he'd never ever play or manage over in this.
But I don't get that.
Nor do I.
Because if the Premier League is, and listen, we all agree it's probably the best league in the world, why would you not want to come here? Like, Pep's arguably the greatest manager ever.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sitting here and saying he is, but he's one of the greatest managers ever. He came here.
Do you think if you're going to get the best out of someone like Marcus Rashford, Zidane as a manager, a head coach in the dressing room could do that?
Well, if you ain't got respect for Zidane, then there's something clearly wrong.
Yeah.
Because this guy is top drawer.
Yeah. Still, can I ask, sometimes as a football fan, not of that club, you see an appointment at another club, you think, oh dear. If you as an Arsenal fan saw Zidane going to United, how would you think?
Well, it's a little bit like when Spurs got Conte. You went,
Yeah, you're right.
Do you know what I mean? You go, I'm not sure about this. Because Conte's got proven resume, do you know what I mean? So sometimes, or when Jose went there, you go, in your head, you're thinking...
Now to change. Yeah,
this guy
right.
wins everything.
Good analogy, you're right.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.